Good morning once again, and thanks for listening to the Haven Financial Group radio show. Feel free to give us a call, 612-504-8400 or havenfinancialgroup.com. There's all kinds of retirement tools on there, Kim. Our classes, again, that are coming up. So, again, feel free to reach out to us with questions, worries, concerns. If something that we said today rings a bell, we'd love to sit down and visit more with you. Living healthy and saving money. All those seems like really simple, doesn't it?
It does, but sometimes it can be difficult. And Larry, I know that you're not in the business of telling people how to live their lives, but I'm sure that you talk to some of your clients about these issues because they do lead directly to saving money and then, ultimately helping with those portfolios and moving forward the way people want to in their retirement. An ounce of prevention, right? It's worth a whole lot.
Yeah. I mean, with medical advancements and doctoring and all the things we have at our fingertips today, it's different than maybe if you're listening, your parents or your grandparents who refused to go to the doctor. They didn't want to go to the doctor. There wasn't the options that we have today. And we have them at our fingertips. Preventive care, can produce the long-term care costs, other health issues that may come up. So, the regular checkups, the screenings, the immunizations, all of those things are important. Now, what we're going to talk about this segment can be different for different people. We have been very fortunate to have a lot of nurses as clients here at Haven Financial Group and doctors. So we get all kinds. I feel like I'm well taken care of because I get all this professional nursing advice, and I don't have to pay for it. In fact, I get to help them. So holistic approaches, the exercise approach, take this, take that, and it's fantastic. Or the physical activity, working out. I know pickleball. It comes to mind right away, but because I have all kinds of clients that are playing pickleball. And it's getting them out and it's getting them some exercise. And we know that helps. And,
just a good walk, right?
A good walk, sleep. I don't know. Some people don't require the sleep that I require. I need my 7 to 8 hours. My dad, maybe the president, others 3 to 4 hours, and they're good to go. My goodness sake, most people require more. And sleep is a big part, and a deprivation of that, really can cause problems. Weight management, I think, probably more discussion now than ever than with various things that are out there. Watching that, even in my own personal life, dropping quite a few pounds has helped dramatically. As I'm now 55, I can't eat a pizza at 9 o'clock at night and expect to, be just fine, if you will. So, drinking lots of water. You hear it all the time, but hydration, extremely important. We live here in Minnesota where the winters are extremely dry, and again, just drinking enough water. There's so many different things, but all of these are extremely important.
Absolutely. And of course, good health makes you feel better in retirement. I mean, we want to be in sunshine and we want to be in good health, and we can have all the money in the world, but without good health, it's all sort of lost. Quitting smoking has to be one of them that is just so important. It's such an expensive habit that people have. Number one, just the smoking, but then the repercussions of that. And we were just talking about healthcare and the cost of healthcare and the drugs and these are all things that none of us want to plan for in our retirement because we want to think that it's going to be about vacationing and visiting grandkids and having experiences. But these health issues can turn what, we think are going to be good experiences into bad ones.
Oh, for sure. You said quitting smoking. I was at the local BP, headed to the office here just this past week. And in front of me, the person was buying packets of cigarettes. I mean, it's personal choice if that's what they want to do. And when the clerk said how much it was, I'm like, I had no idea cigarettes were that expensive, or tobacco. I'm like, whoa, I'm talking about a retirement budget. That will go right into a retirement budget really quick. I was shocked. Another one that really hits home now, because my wife, Rochelle, and I, we lost our local, our family jeweler we've known for 40, 50 years, second generation, St. Paul jeweler. Mental health is real. Unfortunately, we lost him at the mere age of 52 just recently. And lovable, likable, everybody liked him, but mental health really attacked him the last month And unfortunately, it cost him his life. And don't let it go unnoticed. Especially as you retire, depression, anxiety. Finding your niche in retirement. Don't let these things go unnoticed. Check in with family members. Check in with your doctors or whoever you need to check in with. Just make sure that doesn't go unnoticed. So all of these things can lead to a lot more comfortable retirement years, the golden years, and just doing some of these, or just at least attempting to create a discipline, might surprise yourself, and it might lower your budget, and you might find something you really like to do that you had no idea.
Absolutely. Larry, do you know, have you come across any services or insurance certainly insurance plans, those kinds of things that are cheaper as a result of good health?
Oh, absolutely. Just the premiums and the rates that your
Right.
life insurance. We do a lot of life insurance reviews and get just qualifying for life insurance, qualifying for long-term care. If you're listening and maybe, well, I could never qualify. You might be surprised. Insurance companies, they all differ very dramatically. And a lot of times long-term care, I won't qualify because I have this or I have this. Glenn, he helps a lot of people that second guess the ability to get any of this. So give it a second look if you haven't looked at it in some time. But all of these things you and I have talked about, these segments, will lend itself to lower costs, lower premiums, getting approved rather than not getting approved. And all that you might leverage your position to be able to handle these costs and expenses in retirement. It could go a long way.
Absolutely. So again, we're talking about health and happiness in retirement today. We've talked about insurance. We're now talking about living a healthy lifestyle and the kind of dollars that can save you in retirement. If we're talking about anything that's striking a chord with you, the folks at Haven Financial Group would love to sit down with you and talk about your portfolio and talk about a plan or put a portfolio together for you if you don't have one. That number is 612-504-8400. You give them a call. Tell them you heard us here on the radio and that you'd like to set up an appointment. It's free. You come in, you sit down, you meet with some of the experts there, some of the financial planners, talk about, what your goals are, and make a determination as to whether Haven Financial Group is the right fit for you and vice versa. They also have a number of Haven Financial Group educational seminars that are free to anyone. You don't have to be a client. You can go to havenfinancialgroup.com if you'd like to learn more about healthcare. Maybe you'd like to learn about Social Security. Havenfinancialgroup.com. Take a look at what's being offered and where. They do ask that you sign up so they have a sense of how many people may be attending. All right. When we come back, we're going to talk about adjusting to retirement lifestyle. I think everybody thinks, I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to get there. And then what happens when you do get there? And that busy lifestyle maybe slows down dramatically. A lot of people don't think that through. That may not be for you, or maybe not for you right now. So we're going to talk a little bit about that right here on the Haven Financial Group radio show.